throwing, Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and a ledger there.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to backed up to his own 2.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson, throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. And
the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Grant Haley in on the stop. 2nd down at 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Jump under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jones got a man open. It's Ross. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
54. Mike 54. Rabbit. Shit. Trap 60. Street. 54 is Mike. Go.
From the gun, Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Jones on 3rd down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14, Giants nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Ready? 57. Hey, here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. 70 Lion. I'm going back to you. What?
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Check 4, check 4. Logan 19.
Jones now on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Barkley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hiking 18. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Biggs. Boys, let's finish strong. You're so close. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. The Sanders has got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And I think Gno missed it. He did. He missed it off to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Jackson throwing once more. Quick slant here to Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check 52. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Jones. To Barkley on the check down. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. We ain't giving them nothing to touch. Mike spot 4, Mike.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 28, hey, let's get this. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much Not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Steps away to his left. Jones hit and the ball's out. Barkley a first down and more.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Giants on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54's Mike. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gmen. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the Giants are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, Barkley. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. Sanders has the first. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the right hash. This from 48. The kick by Elliott is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
To throw is Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he goes out right around the 39. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
He's a good of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers,